I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a big. I got rolling over.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one. And look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into 2? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. A big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Goff to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Goff to throw on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from... Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff in the pistol. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. Here's the Lions punt team now. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. At their own 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Goff. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Offense.
Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that
Still
one.
3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Lions offense ready to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Open space to the 35. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 14-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And
to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. On 2nd down, Goff. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense. And their running back set to go once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Ennis Rakestraw there to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job of holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Lions' 1st down.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The home team's offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this 1st half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. It is picked up by the defense. Well, Greg, they were playing with fire. He lost the ball once. This time it is not only fumbled, but returned for a touchdown by the defense.
Yeah, now you're starting to sense a little bit of a trend here, Mike. I mean, twice he's put the ball on the ground. This time leads directly to a defensive touchdown. He has to do a better job. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Ball security in the pocket. They work on it every single day in quarterback drills. It's gotten away from them today. This is something that defenses are going to continue to attack.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick, there on the tackle. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Jonathan Brooks, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Caleb Williams leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half.
3
and
points.
I expect to see more of the same
these two
after the break.
sides as half number 2 kicks off. Spears now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Raiders 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The Raiders send their punt team out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let me take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as he's standing right around his own goal line. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go.
The running back will bring the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
The Raiders have their punt team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3. Williams in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 32 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, his quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him, and what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team, and if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. And Look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one caught by Tucker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Now a give up the middle. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. He'll drop to throw. That's brought in by Myers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now from the gun. Ah, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss at 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Pass complete. It is St. Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time. They try Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is up and through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll keep it on the ground. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A throw on the move is caught.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. He'll run, and he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And we'll give you a look at some of the highlights. He's had a number of them over that magic mark, over 100 yards on the ground, including a rushing touchdown. He has been a handful for the defense right throughout. Here's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
On play action, Goff. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he would say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. And now, here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's Welsh, and he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.